Your best life at East Ridge Residence.
Once you come into downtown Blue Ridge, perhaps the first stop you should make, whether you're hungry or not, is to the Sweet Shoppe. It is a must-see when you come to Blue Ridge, in part for the desserts and in part for the chance to laugh and smile with the owners. This is Nikki Whitaker and Susan Catron, two friends who've been in business together quite successfully now for how many years?
12 years strong.
12 years strong.
Yes, ma'am.
So the reason 12 long years.
Yes.
The reason I said whether you're hungry or not yet is because y'all come in, your staff comes in early in the morning, getting those desserts baked, and then the word gets out, they're open, and they get bought off the shelves.
And they come flying in the door.
They come flying in the door for a lot of reasons though, Susan. You and I were talking a bit. Your mom in Monticello, Georgia, was the town baker.
Yes.
Everybody wanted her
If
sweet
you
treats.
needed a birthday cake, you came to my mom. And she would, make all kinds of, any kind of cake you wanted, vanilla, red velvet, that kind of thing. So our house smelled like batter and buttercream every weekend. So that is where I get my passion and love for making, baking, cooking, all that kind of stuff.
So you swore up and down that you would never have a bakery of your own. Then you met Nikki.
Then this one came along.
And from what I remember of the story, they didn't just meet. They met because they were both thinking about going on a diet.
Yes.
Is that right?
You're correct. Yep.
Clearly, I mean, you look great, but clearly you decided to let's ditch the diet food and let's open the bakery.
Well, apparently a diet doesn't sell very well, so cupcakes sell a lot better than that.
So as I remember the story from the last time we were here, Nikki, y'all began to do the bakery, and you hadn't been in business, I mean, any time, when Susan threw you to the wolves in a way and said, let's go on Cupcake Wars.
Now, who told you that story?
Well, your compadre right there.
That's what I figured.
Well, so we had opened, and 3 months later, Susan has a business degree in marketing, and so that's her passion. So she literally was like, hey, let's go on Cupcake Wars. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And they came calling. So we answered that call, and we were on, and then it aired 5 months later. We were back on Cupcake Wars, and we won that.
And you won.
Yep.
So the one that you won with is the s'mores. Is that right?
It's one of the ones that we won with.
Okay.
Yeah, we had to do 4 different recipes, and we include one of those on our cupcake bar every single day. And today we actually happen to have the s'mores.
Okay, so the thing that you find out when you talk to them for any length of time is that the Cupcake Wars was great and fun, and it's fun for y'all when it re-airs and people come flying in. What you love most is community. Here
yes.
Oh, yes.
in Blue Ridge. And you don't want to disappoint. So y'all produce something like 10,000 cupcakes a week. Is that right?
Yes.
Every single one of them is handmade. It's a homemade.
They are made from scratch. We started with my mom's recipe, and then we kind of dug in and made them all of our own. And they are made from scratch every single day. All the icings are made from scratch. Those girls back there in that kitchen work super, super hard every day to make sure that we produce the best cupcakes in the country.
I love the story kind of behind the story. So the last time we were here, they were so busy.
Yes.
Nikki and I had to scrunch against a wall to find a place to talk because the counter was full of people. It's intense work. Working here, you take care of your people.
Yes. We take care of our people, and they take care of us. We love our people. We have got a ton of employees that we've had for years and years. I mean, we've been in business for 12 years, and one of our longest standing employees has been with us for almost 9 years.
Wow.
And that says so much about what we want to do, and we appreciate it so much, and we love our staff.
Well, and I wanted to bring that up because in Chattanooga and North Georgia, the folks who come here will be traveling in.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's fun to feel like you're in a place that really is as happy as it appears to be, and that's the case here. It's busy work, but it's happy.
It is. And we founded our store on a leap of faith. And God just really, when it came together, God smiled down on this place, and He has been blessing it since day one. and blessing it with people coming in the door, blessing it with our staff, blessing it with community involvement that we get to.
Blessing it with the phone ringing.
Right. I mean, it's just.
That's the marketing degree right there.
I mean, all the things, you know. So we have a little sign up here on our thing, and it says we're all just walking each other home.
I love that.
And that's just what we believe in, you know.
I want to go back to the cupcakes a minute because we're right here in front of the display area, and it feels a little bit like being in your mom's kitchen, maybe, because it's a traditional size cupcake. Thank you for not making them so massive you can't enjoy it, right?
Right.
The other is it's very Southern.
Oh yes.
I mean, so one of them is called. It's the wedding cake that your mom used to make.
Well, that's the blonde bombshell, but you and I were talking about the Southern Classic.
That's it.
Is the one that you were asking about. And it is just yellow cake and chocolate buttercream. It's about as Southern as you can get.
That's right.
But the blonde bombshell, when your mom was baking in Monticello,
Yes.
people would have her bake their wedding cakes.
That's the original recipe that we started this whole thing with.
So what else are you known for? Because it's not just cupcakes. And by the way, when you come in and then come in again, because you're going to want to take some home. If your friends find out that you came to Blue Ridge, Georgia, and you didn't bring them home something from the Sweet Shop, you are going to be in trouble. So it goes on down the line. I mean, y'all have got all types of pastries, right?
Oh yes, we have, and we make everything in-house. So we have cheesecakes, we have Paula Deen's Ooey Gooey bars, which is everybody goes nuts over. We have the world's best chocolate chip cookies.
And you can't go wrong with about at least a dozen of those, and that's how we sell them.
Right.
And we serve them warm.
Yes.
And you serve them warm.
We serve them warm.
With a glass of milk.
Can you get a catering order, if you will, like if you're having a party or something?
Absolutely. We have one of our employees, which happens to be one of the ones that's been with us for as long as she has. That's what her job is. She does nothing but she takes orders and she makes sure that the front is taken care of and that our customers are served however they need to be. And
We do custom cakes, we do wedding cakes, this is just the bar that we have every day, but then we have all kinds of orders that we do as well.
It's fun for us to sit here and kind of watch and observe as we've been in Blue Ridge today, because it is becoming increasingly a destination place. Tourists do come here, so our viewers will be very welcomed in.
Oh, absolutely.
One of the things that we love about Chattanooga is that the tourists and the locals blend together. We all cohabitate. So is it the same way here?
Oh, absolutely.
It
We
is.
have a huge following from our locals. They have loved us, and we love them. So we appreciate that. And of course, our tourism is huge here. So everybody just cohabitates together.
Well, you come. They have plenty of seating if you want to eat here. If you want to grab and go, walk the streets of Blue Ridge, take in the scenery, and eat a cupcake and leave a Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail while you go.
Please do.
You're welcome to do that too. It is the Sweet Shop on East Main Street,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
In Blue Ridge, Georgia.
Parents are telling Local 3 about the scarcity and high cost of childcare. How are they paying for it? Join